Have you ever felt that deep, silent pain no one else notices? That kind of pain that doesn't seem to fade, even when you're praying? Have you ever wondered, if God is truly good, why does He allow me to suffer so much? Maybe you've cried alone, questioned quietly, and held this pain within yourself for far too long. Today, I want you to understand something incredibly important. Your tears are not invisible. God is not indifferent to your pain. There's an eternal purpose in every tear you shed. You're not the first to feel this overwhelming pain and injustice. Remember Joseph from the Bible? He was betrayed by his own brothers, sold into slavery, and unjustly imprisoned. Imagine how alone he felt, questioning why God seemed so distant. Joseph likely wondered, God, why me? Why do I have to suffer like this? What Joseph couldn't see then was that God was not absent. He was silently preparing him for something greater than his suffering could ever suggest. Maybe you felt exactly like Joseph, stuck in situations you didn't choose, enduring injustices you don't understand. Maybe that's your reality right now. It's hard to see purpose in darkness, but know this: God has never lost sight of you. Your pain is not abandonment. It's evidence of something precious being shaped within you. God is actively working through this pain, even when you can't feel it. Have you noticed how sometimes, during our greatest pain, we actually feel closer to God? Pain can become a silent invitation to deeper connection. Consider David, whose anguish birthed psalms that comfort hearts even today. Psalm 34:18 promises, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted." Perhaps your current pain is the invitation to experience God's presence in ways you've never imagined before. Did you know even Jesus felt deep loneliness in his suffering? In Gethsemane, he asked his disciples to stay awake with him, but they fell asleep. He cried out in anguish, "Father, if possible, take this cup from me." Jesus intimately understands your pain. He knows exactly what it's like to carry deep sorrow that others fail to see or understand. You might be asking, if God is with me, why can't I feel Him? Why does He remain silent? God's silence isn't absence, it's preparation. Picture a sculptor working on marble. Each chisel blow is painful, but necessary to reveal something beautiful. Your current pain is God's careful craftsmanship, shaping you into something magnificent. Remember Paul's thorn in the flesh? Paul begged God to remove his suffering, but God replied, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Paul realized his pain had purpose, to teach him total reliance on God's grace. Perhaps your pain is meant to reveal God's strength in your weakness. It might seem impossible to find meaning in your pain right now, yet your tears are like seeds buried in darkness, hidden, yet growing into something beautiful. Psalm 126:5 says, "Those who sow with tears will reap with joy." Your pain isn't loss, it's preparation. Every tear is watering future joy. The most profound changes often come from our hardest moments. Joseph's pain led to greatness. Paul's weakness highlighted God's power. Jesus' crucifixion brought salvation. Your current pain is also preparing you for something extraordinary. Trust that your trials are the start of a remarkable new chapter. You might not see it now, but please don't give up. Keep trusting, even when it's painful. Jeremiah 29:11 promises God has plans for your prosperity and hope. Your suffering isn't random, it has divine purpose. Keep moving forward in faith, knowing God is guiding each step. Your suffering is crafting a powerful story. Just as Joseph's struggles saved a nation, your pain can inspire and transform others. Your trials aren't meaningless, they're preparation. God is creating something eternal through your story, giving profound purpose to every struggle. Instead of asking, "God, why me?" try asking, "God, what are you teaching me?" This perspective shift transforms how you see your pain. Like gold refined by fire, your struggles are purifying and preparing you for God's purpose. You are becoming strong, resilient, and uniquely capable. God doesn't always give immediate answers, but He promises His constant presence. Isaiah 41:10 reassures, "Do not fear, for I am with you." Today, focus less on answers and more on God's faithful presence beside you, holding your hand and comforting your heart. It's time to hand your pain over to God. Matthew 11:28 invites you, "Come to me, all who are weary, and I will give you rest." Let God carry your burdens. Trusting Him doesn't erase pain instantly, but ensures you don't face it alone. He's ready to transform your suffering into eternal blessing. Remember, God allows pain not to hurt you, but to mold, heal, and prepare you. Every tear has purpose. Trust His process. Soon you'll see He was working for your good all along. If this message touched your heart, like this video and share it. Your story may unlock healing for others. You're never alone. God is with you, always.